Hi, I'm James Jenkins and you're watching What's Your Story Vancouver. And we are in Whistler today at the Whistler Film Fest, and we were with In God I Trust filmmakers Maja and Paul. Paul, can you give us a little synopsis of the film?
Yeah, so our movie In God I Trust is a multi-character, multi-storyline film. So we follow three characters and three stories that randomly meet in a small northern Idaho town, around an event that happens. So it's complex in the sense that, there's a lot going on with, the different storylines and the different characters, but they're all connected. So that's kind of the easy way to explain it. But it's one of those movies you have to see to, it's a hard one to explain.
So you wrote majority of the soundtrack for this film.
Well, I wrote the theme song, which Bilal sings and performs, and then Maja and I, we were offered a category of songs, a library of songs for like $7,500 or something like that, or 10 grand. I'm not sure what it was, but Maja sent it to me and I went through it, and the songs didn't exactly fit the scenes that we needed them to, and we didn't want to spend that money, so I just wrote a few country songs.
Wow.
And then the original theme song, so I think 4 or 5 songs.
Have you ever written songs before?
Yeah, as a hobby.
And you guys recorded it live on the floor, and then he came in the day he got in Vancouver, basically, and he went in with the track and recorded his vocals.
Right, yeah. So we went into the studio and recorded the song.
Yeah.
I hired some local musicians, and then once we had that recorded, when he came in to shoot his scenes, the day before he was on set to act, we recorded his voice for the song. So that's how we put it together. Yeah.
That's insane. You also handled your location scale, basically.
Yeah, we wore many hats.
Yeah.
So producing as an independent film like this, you have to do a lot of everything. So everything from your legal work, locations, and we didn't have much of a budget. So Jesse, the other producer, we just went and found locations and got a really good rate.
It was the Patricia Hotel, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and they have a great bar, right? It looks amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can see he was truly in a scene in that film. That was the bartender.
He was the bartender.
I had to research for that role for 20 years, I think. So,
yeah. No, you did well. It was awesome.
And you shot it all in one day, right?
That bar scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, we shot that bar scene in one day. I mean, that should have been a 3 or 4 day scene to shoot, but again, budgets, right? So
exactly. This type of casting, how did you go about finding, Bilal, for instance? How did you find him?
This is an interesting story. So after the first draft of the script, I felt like Ben's character needed something else. We needed, I don't know, I just felt like it was something was missing in the script. And I kept telling Paul, I'm like, I don't know, it's not ready, something's missing. And one night he texted me and he's like, I just watched an AMC show for a tribute to John Lennon, and you need to see this guy's performance. So I came over and he played it for me, and it was Bilal singing this amazing song by John Lennon. And I looked at the screen, I'm like, that is our character, that is the traveling musician. So we wrote the whole character around just like that performance, and we wrote it all in. And then after the script was done, we're like, wow, this is awesome. Why don't we just contact him? Let's see what happens. We wrote that character for him. And so we contacted the agents and the managers, and it eventually got to him, and he loved it. So.
And the other cast too, you have John Cassini, you have
our first actor that we actually cast was Steven, who plays Tyler. And so he really brought in a lot of the cast. So he approached John Cassini, and John Cassini read the script, and he contacted us right away. He's like, I want to do this movie. Yeah. So and then after that, once we got those guys, it was much easier to get other cast.
What's next for the film after this festival?
We're looking for distribution, and we've also submitted to other film festivals. See what happens with that.
Great. What was something that you learned from, I guess, maybe about yourself or about the filmmaking by making this film?
I want to make more.
Yeah.
That's it. Just now, it lit a fire under my butt, and I want to make more. We have another script that we're ready to shoot next year.
Oh, great.
but we're going to do it properly this time.
Yeah.
And with the budget.
People watching that want to make a film, can you give us maybe some advice for the independent filmmaker?
You know, just go out and make a film, whatever. Even if you have $100 and you want to shoot something in your garage, just do it. Whatever budget you have, whatever resources you can pull together, just, you know, start doing it.